And I always tell him, no matter what, you know what, Jay, I love you. Your father loves you. There's a lot of fathers out there who don't care, but your father cares for you. You know, and even though I have another relation, his father has always been there for him. And I think he's always going to be there for him.
Actions of my mother kind of confirmed that what my stepmother really told me was true. But yeah, according to my mom, my parents were in love and that I was planned. But from what I was told is that the only reason why my father got married to my mom was because he knocked her up and I came along. Yeah, so it was kind of awkward, but I mean, sadly to say, right now, and especially in my era, it's not really a surprise. And I try really not to get let that get to my head. I don't really see it as a big issue, because no matter what, I know my parents do love me. They just have a awkward way of showing it, but I know at the end they do love me and they do want the best for me. And mistake or not, I know they love me regardless, so shouldn't really matter. That's how I'm trying to take it mostly. That's how I took it when I found out. It was good. Of course, we had our little fights, arguments. I think a lot that had to do with it again is because my older brother was mentally disabled, so she didn't really get to go through normal situations that she would with a teenager and as like coming up to an adult. So it kind of, I guess I was like the first one really that she went stuff through, like being going through my little phases as a teenager, the attitude and growing up, and her being a woman and raising 3 boys all by herself. Yeah, so I mean, I know no matter what, she loves me. She was super hard. I did well in school in the beginning. I was actually a gifted student. They wanted to transfer me to magnet schools. I don't know what happened when I hit middle school. I just turned a little to the dark side, but that's when things started getting really complicated with my mom. Overall, I could say we've had a good relationship. Like, we have our fights, you know what I mean? But it's just normal. No, there's not no mother or son that don't disagree or have their fights or their moments at all. So at the end, no matter what, we love each other. She was real disappointed to the point where she gave up on me. So the house was getting rebuilt. She actually didn't want me to go to school. She said I wasn't doing shit with my life anyways. I might as well make myself useful and help save money on the house. So I basically did, but it hit to a point where it made me feel bad that they gave up on me like that, to not take me serious and not give a shit whether I go to school or do something with my life. Because basically that's the point where I hit. No, like that really did like make an impact and made me feel bad. And shortly after that is when I found out I was going to become a father. That's when my mom also hit the hospital and she was dying. And it was just like so many things hitting me at once. And luckily my mom made it out okay. I had to quit my job. I ended up staying home. I don't know, I felt like I wasn't doing anything, and I always loved music. I wanted to turn to music. Obviously, I was writing at the time. That's when I wrote My Life's Like a Movie with Stomper. I wanted to turn towards music, so that's when I heard about the Los Angeles Recording School. Wanted to take it more serious and took my ass to go get my GED. Luckily, I don't know how, but I passed. So as soon as I got my GED, I just right away took off to go enroll. Did what I had to do to get the financial aid. I went in. Luckily, that's when things started turning around for me. Things started getting better, I could say. Pretty much, again, a new me after high school. Started calming down, wasn't doing the stupid things anymore. Started taking things more serious, especially now that I have a son. It's a whole different mentality now. Basically, what happened from elementary to middle school to high school. I was 3 years old, I believe. Yeah, I was 3 when they separated. He was, I mean, looking back at it now, I mean, he did look for me, and sometimes, I hate to say it was my mom who didn't want to let him see me, but like sometimes too, like my father would push me away, and a lot of times I didn't like going with them because majority of the time he made me feel like shit. Like if I wasn't born, he would have made it, because like for everything, all I heard was excuse was, oh well, I wanted to do this and this with my life, but child support, it's not easy raising a kid, and like, yo, that was always his excuse. So it kind of like, I guess you could say, it kind of fucked me up in the head, taking that in. That's something I will never tell my son, but yeah. Yeah, that's basically our relationship, but you could say that it's good. I mean, I give him that. He looks for me. We have our fights, and no matter what, at the end, he always tries to help me. He wasn't happy at first. especially him being in a norteño band, because he pretty much went down the road of having dreams of making it in the music industry. He's made it to the point where he's gotten a phone call and he was supposed to be signed to a major band, and because of him being under a contract, it got screwed up for him. If not, he would have been blown up right now, because he was one of the best and well-respected drummers. I mean, I guess he chased a dream so long that they never really succeeded how they should have. I mean, they got signed to a major label. They got signed to, I believe, which is a big Latin label. Like Luis Miguel and a lot of big names are under that, or were at least. He just didn't see no money being in there. Like, he used to do shows. Yeah, he would make a little bit of money, but then from there on, like, he would blow it that same night on drinks or wherever he was at. So you were basically going out there for free. So like when he first found out that I was in the music industry, he was kind of disappointed. He didn't want me to go down that road. Like when I hit the studio, like he asks me like, how much money do you really make? And like, of course, when I went out to Arizona and all that, like he asked how much I make and all that. It's pretty negative about it in the beginning, but I know he was only trying to, I think he was trying to like tell me the mistakes he made, but he just approached it a little weird way. But that's how I took it. But he started being more supportive towards it and wanted to hear my music. He likes it. And he gives me props because he actually always wanted to sing, but he never had the courage to go get in front of a microphone and sing. And he's happy that I did, so in a sense, that makes me feel good. Again, in the beginning, he was kind of negative about it. Towards the end, yeah, he was cool with it. I mean, like he said, whatever makes me happy, and pretty much nothing you could say or do. I had my mindset on it. Still do to this day. He sees that I take it serious, so he's supportive now.
If I could go back on time, I would have never left his father, because I know deep down my son wanted his biological father by his side, and that's a mistake I made. And I always tell him that I know deep down he would have preferred to have his father by his side living with us, but like I tell him, no, nobody's perfect. And the way I've raised them, I wouldn't change it. I think I did the best that I could. There is no perfect parent, but I sure hell tried.
I appreciate this. I never expected that.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
He has a lot of them. I moved to. I think I moved to like pictures. Did he show you the pictures?
Yeah, yeah, the pic. We're gonna shoot the picture right now. You missed. I'll show it to you at the house, but it's awesome. Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah, he's on. See, his father's a musician, professional musician. He would be in a professional group right now. Mexican. So he likes music because of the dad and the grandpa. I like music, but I don't sing. I don't nothing. I just used to dance, but I can't dance no more. So yeah, that's why he likes music. Yeah, and his little boy too likes to do the drums. And I told him, let's take a video, but I don't know how to use these new cameras. I know, yeah, I'm really learning how to use this phone. Yeah, but he knows how to, yeah. He likes music. Yeah, there's more right there, but I can't see. I don't know which ones are him. There's a lot of them.
What's
yeah,
nice
you
is
got
that.
those.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for all your hard work. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Digo que hay más allí, pero quién sabe.
Con permiso.
Sí, pásale.
That's prices, man. That's like.
It's gonna be the
yeah, like.
Shoot,
I'm looking
man.
at this stuff and I'm like, Jesus. And it's not embarrassing at all.
No, how? He's
I
a
mean,
baby.
yeah, like
Come
you
on.
don't control it, you know?